Hello, my name is Danielle Jackson, and today I'll be going over the PortmanHotel case study. So our agenda for today is the introduction of the PortmanHotel case study, well, what it is, also the initial plan to utilize the personal valet system, and the 5-star system that was also implemented after the initial plan, and my conclusion of my research. So the PortmanHotel decided to bring forth this system that they got an idea from the Asian world, which was the personal valet system. And they're almost like butlers, but a more personalized service where the consumer and the personal valet are always together for the duration of the consumer's stay. So this system was used to achieve a more personalized service, which offered a more competitive reason behind the hotel's success. So many of the hotels in the Western world don't have PVs and more than likely don't have butlers. They just have good customer service. So this was an idea brought forth by the PortmanHotel that they thought would be unique. So the initial plan caused a lot of conflict. There was a lack of communication between the PVs and the management. So actually the PVs didn't really have much of a management team. There was little to no managers, and if they had a problem, the managers weren't around to discuss the issue. Also, they had managers quit. So there's also a confusion of duties, which stirred up a problem between the PVs and the maids, because the PVs felt that they were doing maid services, and the maids felt like the PVs should continue to do maid-like services, such as cleaning the toilets, making the beds. But this was an issue because the PVs needed to be with their designated consumers, but this wasn't always happening. They were cleaning toilets instead of, providing service to the consumers that came there for the exclusive service. So this resulted in personal valets just not being happy with their jobs and quitting. So after this took place, the management team sat down with everyone and discussed, okay, what are your issues? Mainly with the personal valets, what's going on, what's wrong, why is the job not getting done, and why are people quitting? So this was another test at trying to get the system to work, but it just ultimately wasn't working because the main root of the problem is disorganization. It's a very unorganized way to go about things. I mean, they still were not trying to have more management around or designate more duties to the maids or even hire more maids. So this is where my research comes in. So we came up with a plan to increase the amount of management, increasing the amount of management over the maids, the personal valets, and any other staff that works there, because without a proper management team or human resources, everybody might not be happy. And although the losing people in the end result will be ultimately the maids and some of the PVs, it's about running a successful company. So what we decided to do was to increase investor wealth and shareholder wealth. So by doing that, we were going to decrease the amount of PVs, keep the same salary, make the service more exclusive by putting them on the upper level floors, and that should potentially bring in more profits because it's more and more exclusive than it was before. Also, hiring more maids because the maid duties need to be the maids' jobs need to be done by the maids instead of the PVs doing their jobs on top of the maids' jobs. So in order to keep everyone happy, we want to meet the needs of the employees and the customers, because if we're meeting the needs of the employees, then the employees will most likely meet the needs of the customers. So we decided to, again, raise the salary of the maids, as well as keep the salary the same for the PVs, just give them a lesser amount of rooms to take care of, and hire more employees working in the maid services. And hopefully this works out. According to the mathematical calculations, it's the best decision for the firm given the profits that we have. So thank you for joining me today, and I hope that you enjoyed this research. The end.